Hey friends, welcome to my channel JP's Crochet, and I am Amber. Thank you so much for joining me today, and today I have some finished objects. Yay! I'm so excited. I've been like itching to show you guys this. And I've gotten quite a bit done on my birthday blanket, and so today's whips and finished objects can finally be in one video. So anywho, I would like to thank you guys for joining me today, and if you haven't already, hit the like button on the video if you like the stuff that you see. I mean, I'll ask you again at the end. And also, if you haven't already, subscribe to my channel, because that goes a long way in my book, because if you just subscribe and just never do anything else, I'll be happy. And even if you don't subscribe and you just sit here and watch all my videos, I'm happy with that too. So like I said, I am excited to show you. Okay, I feel like I need to go longer talking, but anywho, I also feel like I've been doing a lot of talking, so got my water. Always have my water. You'll always see this with me. Well, I shouldn't say always see this in my videos, because I don't always remember to bring them with me, or bring it with me. There's only one here. So, are you ready? Are you ready? Are you sure? Are you sure? I finished my 8-star blanket. I cannot show you the whole thing on this video, or this screen, because it's so big. It fits across the top of my queen size bed. Now, it doesn't cover the queen size bed. I will insert wherever it's at on here a picture of my blanket that I laid on that I took the other day. I took a picture of the star blanket on my bed, and I will try to insert a picture here if I remember. If not, I'll just be standing here or sitting here pointing to air. So anywho, I need to scooch back here because I'm a little up on my chair. I didn't start out a little close to the camera. Oh, can you tell? It's one of those days. I don't know. I'm in a mood. Y'all, I'm so excited. I had it sitting on the back of this chair, and I went, I need to move that so it doesn't give away the surprise. So after today, I will have this blanket probably laid back here, just because I don't know. I love this one. Don't get me wrong, because these are my favorite colors, the green and the purple. These are purples and blues, so I love them just as much. So I am going to try, you know what? I'm going to try to very smoothly move you back without having to pause the video. Try not to bump it too much, and then da-da-da. So I know you've already probably seen the star part, but look, there's the bauble, or she calls them pom-poms. This pattern was done over at, I can't get the bauble, I keep calling baubles the popcorns, or the pom-poms. Like I said, it'll be easier to show in the picture, but it is done. And as I was saying, I can't get there we go. Like, it's a big blanket. It keeps going. Ugh. It's got a little bit of weight to it as well. I'm trying to look through the holes and see if I can make sure I'm showing you. So, it is so cool. I love it. So, as I was saying, it is a pattern from Bag O' Day Crochet. It is her 8-point star blanket. It is her version of the 8-point star blanket. I know there's many other versions out there, but if you search 8-point star blanket Bag O' Day Crochet, you will find this specific pattern where she adds these fun little... Now, I'm not usually a fan of things like this, but I was like, you know what? This is going to be a snuggle piece for me, if I ever want to snuggle with it, but it's going to be like a showpiece that sits behind me right here. So I'm not too worried, like, because my kids, when they get to be playing with blankets, they get to pull in and stretch it, and I'm like, don't do that, you're gonna break my blankets that I worked so hard to make you guys. So these have, you know, little areas right there, but it's done. And you know what's funny? I went and bought one more skein of this because I'm like, I was getting so close to the end, and I had a little bit left of the orchid, and I went, I need to go buy another one because I feel like I'm going to play yarn chicken and lose with this blanket. Let me tell you what. So I got to between the last 2 points at some point, I cannot remember where, before it ran out. And so basically, like one side of a point and maybe a little bit more, I think, I can't remember. Like I said, it was between 2 points. I probably used maybe 3 yards, maybe, out of the new skein. So it is like almost an intact skein of yarn that I barely touched to finish this blanket. That is so frustrating sometimes, but you know what? It's done, and I'm so excited. You know what? Ugh. It's too warm around the side of my neck. I gotta put it back. So that's done, and I'm going to put it back there eventually. And I'm going to have to probably rearrange this top up here. I have these baskets, and I was noticing last night when I was sitting here that these outer ones where my black baskets were sitting right here on the center one here. I don't know if you can hear that clicking sound. That's the sidewall is scooched down. So I'm like, ooh. So these are really good. It's just they only take so much weight, and I think between the weight of this and the yarn that's in them is just a bit much, and that's okay. I can take the baskets off, and I'm thinking I'm gonna put some more of these cubes on top, and then take this stuff out of the basket and put them in the cube, so that way it takes some of that weight off of the actual like sidewalls, if that makes sense. So yes, I don't have any progress on anything else whip wise that I've done other than my birthday blanket. I got that started because I'm already a week into May, and I just started it over the weekend. So I started it on Saturday or Sunday over the weekend during the race weekend. And I got the squares sewn together, and I started going around the outside with the colors. I got all the way to the first round of white after it, and it's not perfect, but oh my gosh, I love the way it's looking. Look at this. It's gonna turn out so cool when it's done. So I'm basically, this is what Mama, I can never get that right. She's doing a round of every color solid like this, right? And then this is where she basically has started to go and do random colors. So in another video, I'm going to do a winding video, if I don't like get ahead of myself, because sometimes I get so excited to do something, or so like anxious. I don't know what the right word is. I think anxious is the right one, where I'm like, I really want to do it, but I don't want to wait, but I need to record it, and it's like, you know, like I have this inner struggle, like, I mean, and it's not like a stressful struggle, but it's just like I want to do it so badly that I end up doing it, and then it's like, well, I didn't record anything. would you be interested in even seeing me do a video where I basically just do my winding of my cakes that I plan on making for this? I don't know if you can see this, but it's probably not even going to pick it up on camera, but it definitely doesn't lay flat. And I think it has a lot to do with the solstice squares in the center here, because there's too much white for that last round, and it kind of buckled a little bit. So I tried to compensate for it with these rounds here, and so they're a little bit tighter, and so it kind of has this like buckle here. So I have an idea. I'm thinking of making some flower motifs to put in the corners right here. Not on all four corners of the square, but just the four corners of the entire rectangle that the three squares make up. Okay, it looks so cool in person. And I mean, the back side's basically, it's almost a reversible blanket, almost. And yes, I have some tails to weave in. And what I am doing is I am flipping between rounds with the outside now, with these rounds. Like, it's easy, it doesn't, I'm very like perfectionist, and so like even if it's for me, it's for my house, I'm very much like, well, I'm gonna know it, I'm gonna see it, and it's gonna drive me nuts. However, I'm already this far into the blanket, and I said, I don't care. It's just gonna bug me forever, and I don't care. And I was just, as I was making the sorry, as I was working on these rounds right here, and it wasn't laying flat, I'm sure my husband could hear me going, I'm just not happy with this, but whatever, I'm just gonna leave it alone, da da da. You know, I'm just doing my whole inner struggle, but outside with my mouth. I was verbally actually speaking it. And so, where was I going with this? So I just kept telling myself, it's for the house. If you know where that came from, you know. It's for the house. Who cares? You know, so I struggle a lot with self-esteem, and so even if it's for me, if it's for my house, and I rarely have people over, you know, to see this stuff, it's like I still have I don't know if it's a pride thing or what, but I want it to look nice, and if it has a little bit of imperfections, it bothers me. But then at the same time, I'm also very lazy. I'm willing to admit this stuff because, I mean, it's true about me. It's who I am, and I don't want to be lazy because I know that laziness looks bad. Well, to a point. Like, I see certain laziness as not good, right? You know, like not willing to work. Now, I haven't had a job in almost 20 years, and I did have jobs in high school, but if my husband were to, God forbid, pass away today, it would be a struggle, but I would figure out a way to go find a job, and I would work. Like, it would be hard because I'm in such a routine and in a place in my life where I haven't had to work, and I'm super blessed for that. But I would if I had to. I don't have completely no work ethic. But anyway, back to being lazy. When I say lazy, I mean like, I don't know. I can't think of an example off the spot to explain what I'm talking about. But I feel like I say lazy, and I don't even know if that's the right word. I've gotten this far, and I've already cut the yarn. So I'm like, well, I've already cut it. If I have to make a change to it and I have to use more yarn, I'm gonna have to tie more yarn onto it, and then I have more knots. And more knots means making it secure. And I am very much a perfectionist. If it's not like super 100% secure, it bothers me because I don't want it to fall apart because of that perfectionist in me. Again, I want it to be perfect, but I know it's not going to be perfect. Nothing I've ever made has been perfect. But anyway, I'm trying to think. I haven't done any on my Sophie's Universe. I didn't take it with me because I wanted to get this done. I almost didn't bring this weekend, but I also brought this with me, and I got all this done as of last night before bed, which was, what is today? I'm recording this on Wednesday, so I wanted to batch record and get as much done as I could while my kids were in bed. So I'm up before them, and so this will be coming out Friday, which is our first dance recital day. But rehearsals are tomorrow. So it is Wednesday. Where was I going with this? Oh, so I got this done over the weekend. No, actually, no, I finished that yesterday. I took it with me. No, I didn't even take it with me to the races. See, this is about my memory. I can't keep things straight. I took this with me. No, I did take this with me. See, I can't. This is what you get with me. I did take this with me because, because I took this out of the bag so we could use the bag at the races because it was a smaller bag than other bags that we had. And we didn't want to take a giant bag with us, so I took all my stuff out of the reusable bag that I had this in. And yeah, so I did take this with me. I did not finish it over the weekend, so I finished it yesterday. But I had also over the weekend, because this for some reason I was just struggling to finish. I got to the point in that project where I went, I just want to be done, but I also want to not, I love this blanket. Loved it. It was fun to work on. It's just, if you're anything like me, you get to a certain point in a project and you go, okay, it's time to start something new, or I'll go back to it, and it's like, ooh, I'm having fun with this again. But you get to a certain point where you're just like, I just want to be done with it. And I'm not exactly a wand fast crocheter, but I can, obviously I got this done. See, this is another thing. I'm sitting here looking at it on the camera and I could see how wavy it is, and it's just from sitting on my lap and I'm crunching it up, so that's part of it. But it's just driving me nuts that it's not flat. But it's for the house, it's for me. And I'm flawed. So everything I make is flawed. As I also like to say, it's beautifully and wonderfully made and created by me with the help of God. He's the one that, perfectly and wonderfully wove me together. And so through my hands, with his help, I make this stuff. That's what I believe. So no work on the Sophies. I didn't get anything done on that. And I'm kicking myself in the rear for that because I really want to I don't want it to become that project that I sit and forget and don't work on. So I'm thinking for today, I'm going to put this down because I don't want to start on this until I get some of the scrap cakes done. And I want to record that with you guys. So again, I'm blabbing and I hope you guys don't mind. Like I said, I'm excited to show you guys this stuff and kind of in a mood. So, in a good mood. No work on the mini Hank blanket that I'm making. I don't have a name for it. It's just the one where I'm throwing a whole bunch of mini Hanks together, and working them along with a navy blue strand. And I'm still waiting on that. So it hasn't been that long since I ordered it. So it may be another week or so. Who knows? I'm thinking, so this is my cotton cakes for the spring cow. I'm thinking I'm going to get started on that today because I want to get that going because I want to be done. My goal is with these crochet alongs that I do is I want to be done before the next week comes out, or as close to as I can. So The first week shouldn't take me long. I just got to get it started. And now that he has re-released his, Juan the Yarn Addict has re-released his Spring Cow week 1, because he had found, I guess, an error in it. I am completely oblivious to things like that. If I just don't pay attention 100% to things. So if I ever do anything that you see or think may be slightly in error, please let me know. I do listen to everybody's opinions, as long as they stay positive. So yes, I haven't had anything negative yet. Fingers crossed and praying I don't. Trying to think, let's see. I have not done any more work on my KU blanket because, again, I've been prioritizing other things. My members only scarf, which is now called the scurry shawl. I'm a bad member. It's either the scurry shawl or the scurry scarf. It's one of the two. Either way, it's very similar, but they're basically both the same thing, right? Shawls, scarves. It's really all perspective on what you want to call it. Well, I guess you could use a shawl for a scarf. Yeah, that's why I said they're kind of interchangeable, kind of. Trying to think, what else do I have going? So yeah, I don't have my Spring Cow going yet, but I will. I'll probably start that today. And yeah, that's all I have for you guys. So I don't remember, what was my question? What fun thing did you do over this last weekend? Did you do anything fun? Or the last couple days? Like, just leave down in the comments below what was something fun over the last week or weekend that you did, or that brought you joy, and let me know in the comments down below. Friends, I appreciate you for being here, and love you all, and I can't believe all the support that I'm getting still, and you're gonna hear me bring that up time and time and time again, because I am just that honestly blessed and feel loved by you all. So yeah, don't forget to give me those thumbs up if you like this video, and if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button, because all that stuff, as much as us YouTubers just, feel like we're, we don't want to ask of things, but YouTube, that's just how they make it, how they help us, how you help us spread our videos and have them be seen. I cannot talk this morning. My goodness gracious. I'm trying to wrap up this video, and here I am just blabbing. Oh, I gotta move up a little bit here. So, as I was saying, those thumbs up, the subscribing, the comments, all that is truly and 100% appreciated and not necessarily warranted for you to do. But if you do it, just know from the bottom of my heart, I am super thankful for it and you. And I feel like I keep looking up above my camera. Sorry. So I hope you have a fantastic day, week, month. And until the next time, friends, bye.